everyone, it's Miss Dragonfly back again. Welcome to my channel, and for those who are new, welcome. Now in today's vlog, I am going to show you what my last shopping haul for summer was, and also why I am never going to buy these again. Now, first off, what did I buy? Now, I was never into makeup in a big way and only used makeup on an as needed basis. So I never had much makeup to begin with, but ever since I started on YouTube, then I've had to buy more, as you really need to pile the makeup on, as the camera really washes it out. So I was sent a 20% off coupon from Tarte, which for those that don't know is a high-end, well-known US cosmetics company that does ship to Australia. So being money savvy, I thought I would take advantage of it since I need more makeup anyway. And now this is what I got. Now, for the 20% off the regular prices, I firstly got the, this is very well known, the Tartelette in Bloom palette. So I'll just open that up and show you. Okay. And, oh, there goes backing. Now, that's what it looks like. Next off is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3. So 20% off the full price of this. Let's open that up. It's pretty good. They actually give you a little guide as to how to put your makeup on. So that's really handy. So what it looks like, open it up. There's the film on it. And it's pretty much, metallic and shimmers, because I don't really have metallics and shimmers. I've never owned those type of eyeshadow, so I thought that would be a nice thing to have and try. Now, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Now, this is probably the most well-known and #1 concealer in the world. This looks like this, just a plain one. Well, just looks like any other concealer. But there's another story behind that, which I'll tell you about later. Now, the ones that are already on sale on their website, then I got the Tarte Play Face Shaping Palette, just like this. Open that up. That's a palette. And this one is basically more for everyday use. I gather with the colors, you just put it on, and I guess you can go to work with it because they're very much neutral shades, as you can see there. So those are the bronzes as well as basically contouring shades. And up there doubles up. You can use some of the colors for your eyebrows as well. So I thought that was a good buy. Okay, so, and then I actually got, because this was on a very good sale, the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. So I had a big discount off that. I think it was 47 Australian, and it's down to 33 plus my percentage off, so that was pretty good. So this one, as you can see, the shimmer shades, again, some mattes, but a bit darker and a very nice blue there. So then I got this compact. I know it seems a lot, but bear in mind I started off with very little, so I had to have a decent amount of makeup. All right, let's take this off, and this is just like a cheek and eye compact. So again, it was heavily discounted, and I guess, you know, taking away travel anywhere, it's very good, very usable shades. Okay, one day I just want to splash it on quickly. I just pop it on, And finally, it's the Tarte Pro glitter liner. So one side is metallic and one side is rose gold glitter. I've never had anything like this before, so I thought I'll and that was on a big sale, so I thought I'll try it. Now, I read all the online reviews for them before purchasing, and Tarte generally has good reviews, and these products have had good ratings, so I decided to purchase those. Always check before you buy something. Now, however, it was only after I put the order through that I found out some things about the company that means I cannot and I will not support this company any further. So, yeah, put the order through, then I found out about it, which is a bit unfortunate. You see, apparently a few months ago on Tarte's official company account, this was posted. My brain during the day. Potato, potato, ching chong, tomato. My brain at night. I wonder why the earth was placed exactly here and allowed us to provide a perfect climate to sustain human life. So I shouldn't have to explain why saying ching chong is racist. But because I know someone is going to bring it up in the comments section, there is a long history of using reductive, offensive noises to imitate how Westerners think East Asians sound. It's basically been the essential go-to phrase for mocking Asian people, and it's, in a word, despicable. Social media was quick to react, calling the company out for perpetuating a tired, racist joke against Asians. After being slammed on Twitter and Instagram, Tarte took down the post and reportedly issued an apology. Here it is with the picture of a kitten. We deeply apologize to anyone we offended today. It was a complete oversight and we absolutely didn't mean to post with that intention. We removed immediately and spoke with the intern, explaining why it was offensive. The brand wrote, and concluding with a heart, well, the apology didn't go so well. Who pointed out that basically, as you can see, that statement doesn't apologize directly to the Asian community. And they basically blamed it on an intern. Where have I heard that before? You know, what this was their way of also washing their hands of it and not taking responsibility by apologizing and basically lying by blaming it on an intern. It was the intern's fault. Remember, this is a major company and no big company would ever let an intern, who's usually unpaid, by the way, in the US, to take full charge of their social media accounts. Just imagine that, especially since social media posts are basically PR. And you think that every post would need to be checked and approved by management before even allowed to post, because it has such big ramifications, basically reflecting back on the image of the entire brand. So this indeed would have had the company's approval. So yes, they knew what they were doing. Now, following continued criticism, they finally got the message, and the brand has since issued another statement on their Instagram account written by the company CEO and founder, Maureen Kelly. Here it is. It reads, I'm sorry and embarrassed. Yesterday we made a mistake by sharing an insensitive meme with a racist term. There is no excuse for using any type of racial slur regardless of the context. We understand that this ignorance has caused us to lose loyal fans, and we completely understand. I take full responsibility, and we thank you all for helping us to educate our team and each other. And then the caption of the photo goes on to say, What saddens us even more is seeing our community turn against each other in the comments with hateful and negative language, which is why we've disabled them for this post. Let's work together to start a more positive conversation. Change starts with us. You know, there were a lot of posts back from non-Asians telling Asians to get over it. It's no big deal and it's not offensive. But how about we replace ching chong with the N word? What do you think the reaction would be? But people seem to think that racism towards Asians is fine, and how deeply ingrained that view is basically has been demonstrated by Tarte's casual post. They certainly didn't see a problem with it, and if it's not directed at you, then it's not going to be offensive. For I don't get offensive when people mention the N word because it's not directed at me. Or the word Abo, which is a derogatory word for Aboriginals, that's not offensive to me because it doesn't have any relation to me. So unless you've been the target, you actually have no right to determine whether or not that was offensive. So people who are not Asian need to stop telling Asian people to get over it. It's not offensive to you because it doesn't apply to you. It's just a joke to you because that phrase has never been said to you as a derogatory remark. Just like, you know, someone mentions abo to me, that's not a derogatory remark to me. Now, before you say that maybe that was just a small mistake, that Tarte doesn't have a racist bone in their collective bodies, another issue just this month happened. Now, Tarte released their highly anticipated Shape Tape foundation. As I mentioned, the Shape Tape concealer is extremely popular and everyone loves it. So I guess it was a good idea for them to release a foundation version, and when everyone heard about it, everyone was so excited. Now they've released it, and now have a look at this. Have a look at the shade swatches here. All 15 of them. Notice there are only 3 dark shades, almost like an afterthought, and that basically people of color didn't matter. Now, they got criticized very heavily for this, and after all the criticism, they then released another statement saying another 10 shades were in development and will be released shortly. Now, most companies this size and comparable companies this size do release about 40 shades at once to cover everyone. So everyone is covered and included, you know, and I always say to look at people's actions as to what they really think. And looking at Tarte's actions and their record, I'll have to say it's a racist company. Now, again, I only found out about all this after I'd already put the order in, and it was already on its way. Now, as I've already paid for all of it, I am going to use it until it finishes, but I will not be repurchasing any of it, and I will not be purchasing anything from Tarte from now on. These are my views on the company. What do you think, and would you buy products from them? Let me know your thoughts by leaving the comments below. And if you've enjoyed the video, then don't forget to click like, share, and the subscribe button, as it will help me out a lot. And don't forget to click the bell button to receive notifications of when my videos get posted. So that was a heavy one. That's all for this week. I had to have my rant. It was a big, long week having found out all of that. And yeah, so don't forget to join me for next week. And in my next week's vlog, I will continue on how my marriage research is going and what's happened during the week. So until next time, bye for now.